this challenge is not that hard. Okay, never mind. Come on, climb it. Shit. This will give me some ammo. Fuck. Please get the fuck away from me. Fuck. Whee! Hell yeah. It's been 2 hours and I'm stuck in the same area. What the fuck? Doom Eternal has been out over a month, and this game gives you the heart-throbbing thrill of violence, blood, ripping and tearing, and to be a cute unicorn. And this community has done very surprising things, chopping down the records of speedruns like a beefy Canadian lumberjack, and showing that this community is known for 3 things: guns, music, and ripping the guts out of demons. But one day, in a beautiful morning, while scrolling through YouTube, I stumbled upon this video called "Can You Beat Doom Eternal Without Taking Health Damage?" by Senza, with that sexy thumbnail, and after watching the whole video with that sweet sugar daddy voice,
generous amount of dick,
gave me a motivation to do the run and make this video. So thanks to him for this run. But there's a change in the run. Not a big one. It's that I did the run on Nightmare and he did it on Ultra Violence. That's the change. That's not a big change, right? Totally not. And also, I will be working with 75 armor rather than 50. And trust me, that little change is nowhere near to make the run easy. The rules are the same. Number 1, I will not be upgrading my health, armor or ammo. Number 2, if my little health puddle drops from 100 to 99, I will fucking shoot my... I will have to reset the checkpoint with a smile on my face and be in a really happy mood about it. Right? I know, there are a total of 3 rules. The last one being torturing myself after a certain number of resets. But trust me, this whole run was a torture. And by that, let's start the run. We start off by teleporting inside a Titan building and meeting some brain-dead sinners who really wanted to touch some of that holy Christian body our boy Doomslayer has. But our hunky Chad didn't want any of that cause he was here for a mission, cleansing this earth from the 3 priests who were spreading their demonic aids around the earth. Unloading that 7-inch blade and my throbbing shotgun, it was ready for some action. Slapping some low-class sinners, we move on to meet our first priest.
Hello there.
Who was hiding behind a door. Outside of that door were some meatbags running around having fun with their orgy, thinking it will be a super easy task to just go in and kill these bastards. But I was fucking wrong. Underestimating their power level from mine was a bad idea, and they showed me their first taste of power by throwing a ass-blasting fireball at me, which really gave a bad fisting session to my armor. That one fucking fireball brought down my armor from 25 to 2 and my anxiety from 2 to 200. With the help from some sticky bombs and with some greasy hands, I was able to finish the room with 0 resets. Oh, that was so fucking close. And keeping my anxiety at same. Breaking down that door and grabbing the priest with my holy hands, showing him the medal of penance, gave the priest the good idea that he is fucked. Taking the head as a reward and a token of fear to show the priest that the threesome they planned was trashed by a human, I marched forward with some ouchies and owies, and I was faced with a 4-legged being that we all know who it belonged to. This monstrosity was also known as Arachnotron, or 4-legged cunt who doesn't give a fuck if you shoot his weak points. My first encounter was tough, but I was able to move on with 1 or 2 resets. Keeping my chin up, I was rewarded with heavy cannon. As my collection of gun grew, so were the quantity of enemies. Fighting through the hordes of enemies, I was stuck in a subway. Arachnotron slapping my ass and raising my frustration and my reset count. Fuck's sake, he actually punched me. I still have 8 armor, are you fucking kidding with me? Fuck. I don't know how I will fucking do this. And then I had a big brain moment. I noticed that I can just pass by the enemies. Playing as a pussy was a smart thing to do, and I was proud of it. Some slaps on my armor and some resets, I was able to make to this shitty hellhole. This arena gave me some fireballs, rage, fucking him, and some cacodemon smooches. This area alone gave me I want to kill myself moment. After some rage banging my thick table, I noticed a trick to beat this arena. There are a total of 2 waves in this arena. First one when you enter, and the second one when you cross this line. Clearing out the wave one at a time in this arena is a pretty easy task, but clearing out the whole arena after crossing the line is like getting a second dick in your ass. After an whole hour of torture, almost punching my monitor, and with 26 resets, I was able to attend the meeting. Throwing the head of their sex partner, poor Dag Graf lost all the hope of getting cum dumped by Dag Nylax. After warning the Doomslayer that the demon orgy will continue, and with their crying baby ooh goo 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 gaga, the Doomslayer said one thing, "Shut the fuck up," and they got the message. Hell on Earth took me almost 2 hours, with 44 resets, and playing the whole level very safe was sort of a bad thing, I guess. Coming back to the base, the game forced me to stab an upgrade crystal up my booty, and I didn't quite enjoy it, and I pledged I will not do that again. Upgrading my armor and making the run close to Lord Senza didn't give me any hope for my life being any better with 75 armor. After crying and thinking about the game and how it will treat me in the future level, Vega slapped my ass cheeks and sent me off to Exaltia. This forsaken hometown was once my home, and coming back to this place was a necessary task cause parts were needed to find the other two Hell Priests. Start of this area was very rough. Right off the bat, I got fucking slapped back to the reset point. Taking a deep breath, I went back into the fight and I got fucking aura punches from the Hell Knight. After only 2 resets, I was rewarded with Blood Punch, where you can fist all kind of demons without their consent but with your pleasure. This gift came in very handy to slap some demons out of the existence. After a few normal fights and slapping some chains, I freed another beast. A beast that gave me the power to dash to point A to point where the battles were over. My shift key was screaming every second because I was addicted and discomfort without it. After getting my golden round ball looking thingy and my dead king telling me,
"You cannot kill the priests."
I only heard the high quality of
Stop!
After completing the phase 1 of the map with 10 resets, I moved on to phase 2, getting the plasma rifle with that crispy. I still miss the old one. Pleasuring myself with the plasma rifle sound, this creepy boy stalked with his not so beautiful looking eyes. But nonetheless, as a nice person I am, I showed him how the plasma rifle feels with the taste of my handy fist. It was obvious to see that he dropped dead with excitement. Totally. Getting the power core and opening the 3 demonic door, I reached the worst area of the map, or you can say the level. This place had all sort of starting demons, from possessed demons scratching your back from behind to 3 Arachnodron, 2 Revenant and 1 Hell Knight. This arena stunk my recording time from 25 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes, more than phase 1 and phase 2. With 19 resets and not able to sleep at night, I had to move on to meet my bro to get the other half of the part. He was an exile with armory more than my underpants can hold. After some bro talk and grabbing the part, I completed the level in 1 hour 35 minutes with 47 resets. Taking the new part and modifying the celestial locator, I finally got the location of the priest. With my shaky hands waiting to put my blade on his neck, activating the portal and diving in it, I was teleported to the cultist base where the temperature is below 0, but my guns and motivation to kill the priest was above 69. Killing some meth crackheads and getting caught by Dag Renak, he locked me in with a new demon, very chubby looking but very clingy for attention. If not given, this behemoth will make sure that you scratch that reset on the list. Killing him and his other chubby friends was very lucky cause of the traps, and for that I was rewarded with rocket launcher. This beast can slam down someone to the point of nothing, cause it doesn't care if someone is fat, muscular, slim and spiky, one-eyed or with no legs. It even doesn't care if it's you, cause this boy likes to destroy someone's asshole alone. As I was rewarded with more power, I was punished by Whiplash. Cornering you is their job, and my god they are good at it. This arena taught me one thing, know the position of the enemy and know the killing move. 15 resets later, I was informed that my little angel super shotgun was here. Oh yeah, I'm fucked. My excitement forgot that I was going to be thrown into a pit. This bloody pit was filled with my nightmare and my cry for help. After fighting and resetting for the 16th time,
Can you not? Fucking bitch. Okay, what the fuck was that?
I fucking succeeded at it. Marching forward and grabbing the quaking nuts of the Revenant, I control him to bring back my little angel. My new shotgun in my hand and Revenant looking funny at my super shotgun gave me no choice to kill him. With no time wasted, I upgraded my super shotgun, opening chains by chains and grabbing the loot. I moved on to the last arena. With my half-sleep focused gameplay and fully feisty claws, bullets, punches coming at me, pushing my sleep button to death, I finished the level in 1 hour 38 minutes and with 66 resets, and hopped on to my sleep train. After getting my 8 hours of sleep and with only half side of my brain active, I arrived at the Doom Hunter base. Looking at this place, it was obvious that it was solely made to make Frankenstein monsters. But I met something special. The new demon was a mixed breed of demonic hellhound and pink unicorn. This cutie used to bang me hard in previous game.
And here he comes.
But I also learned some new moves. Regardless, this creature had only one objective, snuggling the Doomslayer to death even if it kills him or her, I don't know, giving some goodbye pats to the Pinky Boy and getting the weapon token. Dave Rannoch wanted to show me the making of the Doom Hunter that will annihilate me from my existence. He was half right there, to be honest. As I progressed through the level and watching it being made, my excitement and my anxiety level was going up in pace. After some parkour and wall climbing, I finally faced the Doom Hunter. This one-eyed Cyclops with a clown smile looking fellow wasn't joking. After a couple of resets, my annoyance grew, not because of the hunter, but with the Dave Rannoch. As I was getting slapped and getting quick scopes on my armor, Dave Rannoch turned from priest to full-fledged Mr. Burns. Each excellent nailed my head so fucking hard that my brain went full Homer.
This is even more painful than it looks.
As Smithers was completing his master's pleasure, I slapped myself harder than my Indian accent and went full focus. I sliced up the hunter in two. Jumping down, defeating the other two wasn't that hard. With bigger arena and with some big guns and with some little BS, I finally got my hands with skinny scared Buns. As with his nature trying to provide me gift and such, he was treated the same like his cutie face Dave Nilax. Doom Hunter base took me 1 hour 22 minutes and 40 resets, and I can say only one thing about this level. Excellent. Killing Dave Rannoch gave a big itch to Khan Maker's mission. Hijacking my transmission and yeeting the last priest to a discreet location, our Doomslayer cared less of that problem, cause the largest gore nest was crapping out demons more than it should. The progress of the ballista was over, and my weapon arsenal was deadlier than before. Activating the portal to the gore nest and ready to abuse my Q and E, Q being my ballista and E being my super shotgun, it was a deadly combo, but the first encounter on this level gave me the message to get the fuck out. You know, every level of this game has its own welcoming arena, but this one just kicked my fucking confidence.
This is the worst!
After 11 resets, I met a new demon that I want to introduce. Never mind. But that's not the only new. The buff totem is an enemy itself. Ignoring this thing / not knowing where it's located is a really fucking bad idea, cause this thing empowers the demons with fucking Naruto run and lightning speed attacks that made my brain numb from the resets. Fuck's sake. Making my way to the Super Gore Nest, this place arena was big enough for me to survive the clusterfuck of demons at my rear end, demanding 3 keys to destroy the tumor it was building up. Already having the yellow key and shoving it inside the glory hole it had, I went forward to get the red key. Facing some chubby security, walking on some intoxicant dumbass reviews about Doom Eternal, I got a red key and a chain gun. This not so useful thing was very useful in some part of the level. Grabbing the shield mod and the blue key, I was ready for the phase 2. With the advantage of the big arena, it was pretty easy to clear out the fungus and shove the keys up the nest. Destroying the tumor of the earth and the heart of the gore nest, I ran fast, finishing up in 1 hour 20 minutes with 43 resets, and Vega notifying me that we need Samuel Hayden for the last priest. I was just thrilled to meet him and to talk about the last meeting we had. I yeeted myself to the Ark complex, but getting to the place was a whole another thing. Id Software with their hunky programming skills and with their enemy placement totally gave away the sign that you need a bigger D to get that W slapped onto your testicles.
Why are we still here?
Just shut the fuck up, please! I don't want to hear about it anymore!
With my 2 brain cells alive trying to figure out how to complete this level, and with my almost brain dead mind thinking how big of a sin it is to make such difficult sections in this level, especially the garage area and the kitchen area. Oh yeah, and this thing, I don't know what the fuck do you even call this place. I can say a lot of things about this level, but my script length will make me puke if I do that. Depleting my tier tank to 0%, I finally got to meet Samuel Hayden. These mortal humans were shocked to see my presence, as I was shocked myself. How the fuck did I made it here? Grabbing the beautiful shiny piece of trash and tossing it out into the portal. While doing so, my actions were counted as a nipple twister for a sleepy marauder. As he woke up and stepped in my presence with his morning boner, my throat took a big I'm so fucked. But my power level being in 7 digits, Marauder was just a deck of cards with others. Shoving my blade in his eye sockets after only 2 resets, I completed the level in 2 hours and 20 minutes with depressing 123 resets. Coming back to the base and yeeting our long friend into a spotlight of resurrection and getting the information about the final priest, I set my location to Phobos, seeing my BFG getting a 10k promotion and wetting my panties with joy.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Looking to disable the safety protocols?
Yes. And giving a big fuck you to Samuel Hayden, I finally got my hands to touch the BFG. This big fucking gun doesn't care about someone's morale. All it needs is blood and explosions of demons. Teleporting close to the Mars and making our way to the escape pods, I got a chance to really try out the BFG on the Barons of Hell. But I learned something about these ass molesters. They don't die with BFG in one shot. And I was fighting 2 of them. With couple of resets and a pain in my fucking ass, I jumped onto the escape pod, crash landing on the surface and reaching the lost city of Beth. The last arena was easy but time consuming. The portal was open and my plan to play as a pussy was still active, but it costed me only 2 resets, which is no harm, I guess. After an hour and 15 minutes with only 21 resets, there was only one thing I wanted to say about this level. Fucking easy. Jumping into my hometown, walking around in a really beautiful and quiet location, recollecting the past memories and getting the boner of nostalgia, I finally faced Daygraf. The last priest had a hunky old Baron of Hell from the old games, and it was named Gladiator. I won't be talking much about this boss, cause my focus of attention on those shining green eyes were glued. Rather than talking how miserable my whole 2 hours were, I will actually talk about how I killed this boss, or give my tips, I guess, how I killed him. At the first phase of the boss fight, I actually used heavy cannon with the scope mod, cause it is really easy to hit the gladiator when the eyes are shining green. And also, yeah, to avoid his sometimes bullshit chain mace attack, I ran around the arena, cause that thing hits like a fucking truck on my armor. Halfway into the battle, he will start spawning some demons and will start throwing some shield projectiles. Dealing with the enemies is actually kinda easy, cause you can just throw a freeze grenade and kill them off with a rocket launcher. And yeah, that's the whole technique. You have to just aim at his head till his eyes are shining green, and yeah, repeat the same thing till he dies. You know, while typing the script and now recording, it feels like the fight was very freaking easy, but I had to like experiment a lot to make the fight easy. That experiment costed me an hour and a half and 16 only 16 resets. But the second phase was the big experiment, cause rather than making the fight easy, I had to make a combo list for the phase 2. Well, cause in phase 2 this bad boy will go in fully duel mode with his chain mace, and I was actually fucking scared for this phase cause he's very aggressive. He will come up to you and fucking slap that ass cheeks that you have. The star of the phase 2 is actually ballista and chain gun. The chain gun not for the damage or anything, it's only for the shield mod that the chain gun has. And with the ballista you can easily get the big guy on knees to perform the glory kill on him. Oh yeah, you also need BFG. I was very lucky to have 2 BFG ammo. Maybe that pussy playing paid off. Well, anyway, the main reason for the shield mod is to block the damage after you perform the glory kill, and after you block the damage you can actually shoot with the chain gun and force him to repeat the spin attack. And I actually need him to do the spin attack because after that his eyes will go green and you will get a chance to shoot him. That's why I use ballista. And then repeat the whole thing, just block, shoot, punch, block, shoot, punch, block, shoot and punch. It's kind of weird to talk of the script even though I'm making so many mistakes while talking. Anyway, back to the script and with the bad humor. After killing the stinky demon, there was a lot of time for our poor Daygraf to run. But like in movie John Wick 2, thinking he can just rest in a safe place. Well, tossing the coin and leaving the pussy land with 2 hours of this is torture. This is straight up
torture, fuck's sake.
And with 58 resets, my action triggered the Khan Maker's incomplete feminine agenda, taking control over my ship and threatening that she will revive the icon of sin, sending down some low-class goons. This gangbang didn't break a sweat. Getting the power back from the old crucible, I was set off to Taras Nabad to retrieve my very own crucible. Right from the start of the level, I faced the Marauder. Having a sense that he's here to hunt me down and get the revenge was very much true. Nuking him with my arm blade like before, I came to my senses that I will be facing Archvile, switching my weapon to BFG and seeing my only easy hope of killing this lit demon was burnt into ashes. But rather than crying like a baby, I put on my big boy pants and faced the hell. Having my all-time protector chain gun and with my Q and E combo on my side, Archwell had no time to say let. Swimming into the toxic shit of demons and having the flashback of me getting some steroids, I got myself stuck in a small room with some very annoying demons. And then an Archvile. Luckily, having a BFG and a will to kill to complete the part of this level took me 37 resets. Taking the part of my crucible from the chest of the Titan, some rocket launchers, chainsawing some zombies, and getting my ass bitten by Marauder's pet later, I slapped some chains and finally got to hold my very own crucible. I was ready for the icon of Sen. After 2 hours and 10 minutes and 101 resets, I was finally done with Taras Nabad. The objective of visiting the Khan Maker was active, grabbing our boy Vega, making sure that I unlock all the weapon mods, and really hoping I could get my hands on the Maker. Fuck, I did do the gate challenges, but I was too weak for the last one. Nevertheless, I decided BFG is enough to press the delete button on the demons, kissing my home base goodbye and making my way to the Necro Wall. This cursed place is only location for me to reach Urdak. Coming to this place, he met his old friend Tyrant, but in the other dimension, it was also known as Cyber Demon. After some very aggressive and short-friendly chat and some micro missiles, I met the mastermind of collecting the souls. Even my presence gave the brain a typical stroke. With some blood punch, I solved the problem softly, and seeing 2 BFG ammo made my day in hell more beautiful. Thinking about the possibilities that my life can be much better with only push of a button. Oh, never mind, here comes a Grinch to take away my happiness. Regardless, still being a tiny bit happy that I have 1 BFG ammo out of it, moving my way forward and crushing my head like a dumbass with no sense of timing, and facing Marauder again. The combination of Marauder and Whiplash over here was not very good. Luck kissing my ass and saying goodbye immediately on the last room, corrupting my victory, punching the old hack statue, and making my way forward to the tower. My friendly rocket launcher was very helpful, clearing out the room that I despised. This tower was soul sucker to power up the ego that Khan Maker crave for. Samuel Hayden giving me the tour with some friendly Archvile and a Marauder that really gave me the jump scare. Like fucking scary jump scare. Doing some climbing and parkour and shooting down some creepy eye sockets, my tour was almost complete. Using a big C crucible, chopping down the legs and heads of the cyber demon, my exit of the tour led me to Urdak. Necrowall and Necrowall Part 2 was completed in total of 3 hours and 30 minutes with 136 resets, and this place really sucked off my soul. But Urdak, a place so beautiful from the outside, but really big pile of filthy shit from the inside. This is the place that became Boogeyman underneath my bed. Every part of this level is death and scream of my pain. Stabbing the meaty heart with the knife and falling down to my everlasting pain. These maker drones really knew how to fuck my ass. I really wanted to get out from this place. Samuel Hayden listening to my prayers. I was told to realign the glory hole to get back to Earth. This entire task felt worse than getting the Hell Priest overall, cause every ring had its own shithole to go through. After aligning the first and jumping on to the rest of the rings, sliding my way to the right arena was a better choice. With big arena, running around in circles was very easy. Getting my chance to dodge every single reset count, I slapped that W onto my right testicle and went on for the left one. This arena doesn't provide any holy BFG ammo, nor the power to give boner to the crucible. Seeing my BFG ammo at 0, I have to rely on rocket launcher with my super super shotgun. After an hour of pain and blood coming out of my escape key, I was finally ready to fist some of that maker pussy. Going up the elevator, listening to the same shit over and over, I care only about one thing, my ass out of this place. But this bitch was very much serious, pinning me down and showing off her domination. But if you have Shroud Blessing on your side, this little angel is nothing. Rocket launcher and ballista are the key weapons to destroy that core. Totally forget about the armor and ammo, cause this place doesn't provide shit. This lit ground will surely make your armor to beg for mercy. High ground is very merciful, but it's not a good place to get that juicy ammo and armor. To be honest, it's really easy to kill her if you don't care about the armor. Just shoot the rocket launchers with lock-on mode and keep that ballista aimed at her chest. But the balance falls when any of the armor or ammo is needed, like the great word from Thanos.
Pretty, isn't it? Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Too much to one side, or the other.
Headshotting the drones is not easy. With the help of the ice bomb or with your pure skills, it is very much easily possible. Using the ballista as a head destroyer is actually my personal preference. After experimenting lots of combos on how to destroy that core, the right combination of fisting led her to death. After 235 resets and 2 hours of non-stop pain and agony. Okay, I think I'll just fucking kill myself. Fuck this game. And it was time for Final Sin. Oh boy. Leaving the filthy stinkhole and arriving at Earth was a great fucking relief, but still frightening as fuck. Learning that there are 2 checkpoints in this fucking arena was like a blessing from its software, and I fucking loved it. And while going through the level, I learned 1 or 2 things. That you really don't need to get into the fight to kill the demons. You can just shoot your BFG from far away and just enjoy the view.
Can someone kill this idiot, please?
Damn, fucking bitch is rude as fuck. And the level provided lots of BFG ammo on each arena, so shooting that green orb of death, I fucking loved it. Seeing the icon of sin with his tight ass walking through, fuck, gotta love that ass. Anyways, after killing a marauder and some hell knights, I jumped down to finally face the icon of sin. This fucking behemoth beast kept slapping me with his freaking pinky finger. Now I won't be talking much about how I badly fucked up and that I almost gave up on this fight. Oh shit. Fucking asshole. There are 2 ways to kill this goat fucker. Let's talk about the easy way, which is safe, kind of a long way to go, but works very smoothly. You can just stand in this corner and just shoot him, getting ammo from the zombies by chaining them down and using Crucible to cut down the big boy demons with pleasure. It's pretty easy, and I actually can recommend that. Now let's talk about my way, which I went in this run, and which is hard, totally not safe, and it is still a long way to kill him. There are a total of 3 BFG ammo on this level. If aimed correctly, you can easily destroy 3 sections of his armor, and if you already have 1 or 2 ammo left in the barrel of that big fucking gun, well, this boss is easier than this bitch. Luckily, I already had 1 BFG ammo on me, and it only meant that me having a bottle of lube on my side to at least make the session go kinda smoothly. Fucking hate my life. And I noticed one more thing, that the icon of sin will send out demons in sets. These are the ones that I noticed while marking down my 60th reset, and he will change the sets every minute or so, which can be a blessing or can be an ass fisting at least. And as I went with my way, I suggested myself to first shoot his arms and then playing it in the safe zone and removing his middle section. And after an hour and 40 minutes and 75 resets, I was finally done with phase 1. And phase 2 is super fucking easy. Depends how good you are with the game. Doing the same thing like in last phase, I found a cozy place in this new arena, which is totally safe and gives me a lot of opening to shoot him and going back into the hiding. Second phase doesn't have many enemy sets, but my god, each one of them is like ass crack cancer. Hitting me once is like a reset on my book. Cutting down demons and making some pepperoni slices out of Crucible using the shield mod from the chain gun and mini rockets to help me shoot away the beefy meat that the icon of sin has. Firing the final blow on his hand with my ballista, the big guy finally fell down, escaping my eternal pain and suffering with 1087 resets with 26 hours and 30 minutes of fully ass blasting torture. This was the first time I did such a thing, including this video and this run. This project actually took me almost a year to complete, sadly. Well, actually it was kind of 6 months. And yes, I know, still a long time, but I do have my reasons for that. My PC broke in middle of quarantine and some personal stuff happened because of the whole pandemic. But I'm not sad that I uploaded this video late. I'm not sad about that. I'm actually happy that I completed this project. But the next video that I will upload will be quick and I will try my best on that. And I might need some ideas. And also I do stream on Twitch, so if possible, do follow me on Twitch and do subscribe to my channel for more of these pointless runs. Like, no human being ever does that except Senza and me and some other guy that I don't know. I think I should look it up. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.